What we are, we all had come together for the common good of our motherland, India, and of course, world, our home. Thank you so much, CPC, for giving us this moment. Thank you so much, our religious leaders. God bless you all. Moving on, we now have the welcome song to be presented by CPC's Women Wing.
On behalf of CPC Women's Wing and this year host DPC, that is this pandemic, we are presenting one welcome song and one prayer for Goddess Durga.
For that welcome song and the invocation to our Mother Goddess. Continuing with a note of welcome, may I now invite on stage the working president of the Meghalaya Hindu Mission Sarvajanik Durga Puja Committee, the working president, and he is Sri Partho Sharoti Chaudhary for the formal welcome address. Sir.
A very pleasant evening to all, and very welcome to the annual get-together function hosted by Meghalaya Hindu Mission Durga Puja Committee in collaboration with CPC. I am very sad today that our chief guest was unable to present with us today due to his illness. From the very platform, I pray to Almighty for his speedy recovery. I welcome all the religious leaders who are present here with us today and bless the function. I welcome President, Secretary and other office bearers of the local Darbar who are present with us today. I welcome them from the very bottom of my heart. I welcome the presidents, secretaries, other office bearers of different puja committees of Shillong to be here with us on this great harmony occasion. I welcome presidents, secretaries and members of the San Samla Sankante who are present here with us today. I also welcome the members of Sankasi and Sunrise to be here with us today. I welcome the lifeblood of mission, our Hindu mission, the president who is not available with us due to his preoccupation, he is out of station, the working president of the mission, our honorable secretary of the mission, with one heart. I welcome all the well-wishers, the devotees, and all the members of the Puja committee, Hindu Mission Puja committee, to be with us today. It is a matter of great pleasure and honor to greet you all on this august occasion. The Meghalaya Hindu Mission Puja is one of the oldest Puja committee in the state of Meghalaya. The Puja was initiated by our forefathers, and from this platform I will pronounce some names who are not with us today, but their memories, their footprints we are following. The prominent among them are late Lala Bikede, who is the longest serving president of the Puja committee, and we are very glad that his grandson Mami is with us today. A warm welcome to you, Sarmin. I remember late Vinod Bihari Das, a prominent personality of the locality, a saintly man, and who has contributed a lot for the mission and its sponsoring bodies. He is the father, beloved father of our mission secretary, Sir Biplab Kumar Das. I remember late Sri H.K. Datta, Harendra Kumar Datta. He was also the longest serving president of our Puja committee and associated with the activities of the mission for long years. I remember late B.N. Datta, a scholar, our guide, our father-like teacher, who has given us everything for the development of mission till his death. I remember late Kalesh Chandra Dev, a prominent figure, ex-secretary of the Puja committee and members of the mission for long years. I remember late Videsh Chandra Chaudhary, a prominent man of our locality and had contributed for the development of mission. I remember late Sri Sunil Chandrapal, who was the secretary for several years in the Puja committee and also a prominent member of the mission. I remember late Dr. Subhash De, who was associated with the mission activities for long years. I remember one of my friend, late Sri Soumitra Bhattacharya, who was ex-secretary of Puja committee and associated with the activities of the mission.
Of the program, the auspicious prayer meet of all religions, which is the need of the hour, which we all have been waiting for. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the next program on schedule is the All Faith Prayer by leaders of all faith and religion, to be led by Swami Divya Sarbananda Maharaj of Ramakrishna Mission, Shillong. And may I also request the President and the Secretary of the Central Puja Committee to please come up to the dais. And of course, the leaders of all faith religion, please. The stage awaits you all. Since it's a prayer meet, may I request all to kindly please do stand up for the prayer meet. Thank you. Maharajji will be saying one line, and I think the others will be following. That will be the way the prayer meet will be conducted. Thank you.
A prayer for harmony. Almighty Creator, on this day of harmony, help us to address ourselves to the supreme work of learning, to express love and fellowship. Occasions such as this, when we get together across cultures, races, and religions, are few and far between. We pray today that we may be capable of honest friendship and trust in each other, that we may strive to reduce the walls of differences and seek opportunities for common cause and move ahead with this honest purpose. Bless our efforts as we strive towards the new found freedom, such as the kind that you envisage for each human person. Make us instruments of your peace, so that peace and fellowship reigns during this season. May there be joy, understanding and true insightful harmony during this festive session. Help us to reclaim this moral strength so that we can work together with confidence towards the future.
Thank you so much, leaders of all faith. We indeed look forward to the day we will walk confidently towards a glorious future. In the meantime, may I request Maharaj Ji to kindly stay back for his speech. Maharaj Ji. Ladies and gentlemen, Divya Sarupananda Maharaj from Divya Sarupananda Maharaj from Ramakrishna Mission, Shillong.
Om Stapakaya Dharmasya Sarvadharma Sarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namo Jathamedahika Shakti Ramakrishna Stita Hiya Sarvavidya Sarupantan Sharada Pranamam Maham Namo Sri Jyotirajaya Vivekananda Survai Satchit Sukha Sarupaya Shamini Tapaharini. A very good evening to you. Today we gather here to celebrate the beauty of interfaith harmony, a concept that transcends the boundaries of religions and embrace the fundamental ideas that all faiths are interconnected like streams flowing into the same ocean. In this pursuit of unity and understanding, we find inspiration from one of the great spiritual leaders of our time, Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, a Hindu monk who represented the spiritual wisdom of India at the World's Parliament of Religion in 1893, stood as a beacon of interfaith dialogues and tolerance. He preached the message of universal brotherhood, stressing that all the religions ultimately lead to the same truth and that their diversity is like a vast garden with the countless flowers, each unique in its beauty. Vivekananda teachings serve as a reminder of our shared human journey towards spiritual enlightenment. He embraced the principle of acceptance, love, and respect for all faiths. In these words, we are all the same boat, and we must all sing or swim together. He implored us to recognize the divinity in every soul and to view all religions as pathways to the same divine destinations. Today, let us honor Swami Vivekananda legacy by referring our commitment to interfaith harmony. Together, we can build bridges of understanding and stand united in the face of challenges, fostering a world where the ideals of love, peace, and respect for all faiths prevail. Thank you. Dhanyabad.
That was Maharaj Bibbo Shorbananda from Ramakrishna Mission Shillong, praying for a world devoid of enmity, jealousy, strife, which has become the order of the day. Continuing with our prayers and wishes for the good earth, may I now invite on stage Most Reverend Purely Lingdor to kindly share his views. Sir, please.
I am neither left nor right. I am neutral, so I am to stand at the center. So friends, it is a joy for us to be here this afternoon to share with all of you the blessings of this occasion that we celebrate as the Durga Puja. I am very happy to see in our midst members of the South Shillong All Faith Forum. It is in South that we first experience togetherness and harmony. So our presence here is a seed, a nucleus where we can grow. We grow all over Shillong and the state of Gujarat. Friends, I'm sure we all believe that God is our creator. It is God who has created each and every one of us. We are here as we are today. As I am standing here, you are sitting there. God has made us into men and women, body, mind, and soul. The body with the different parts that we have. The first harmony in the world comes from God, and that is how God has created us. Not just body, head and trunk, but with hands, with feet, with eyes, with ears. It is these different parts of the body working together in harmony that make us living people, living persons. Take in the family. Family. We are one family, but in the family, we are all different. No two persons are the same. A family of 4, a family of 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the number, each one is different from the other, but it is one family. And that is the beauty of a family. The first unit God has set up in the world, a family. Different members working together as one body in harmony. And we take that to the society, a larger family, where we have different communities living together, different faiths living together, different occupations. And we can have a beautiful society, we can have a strong society, we can have a developing society when all the different organs, different parts work together, understand each other. build up one another. This is what we have experienced, we have seen in Shillong so far. The different communities, of course, small misunderstandings here and there are always there. That is human. That is even in the family. Often we have understanding. So in the society. But on the whole, Shillong has always lived and experienced this beautiful harmony together as Shillong. And this is where we appreciate the local committee, and the CPC Central Puja Committee that is able to bring all of us together. What more do we want more than this? We light the lamp together. The lamp has a significance. We light the lamp together. We have said the prayer together. We are sitting together in this room. So I say thank you, CPC and the local committee for this get together for harmony. And this is what we pray, that God will bless the celebration of Puja this year also, and that all your prayers be acceptable to the Almighty, to Goddess Durga, and then blessing will come to all of us as a state, as a community, all of us living in Shillong together. So thank you, and God bless all of you.
Announcements, and of course a message that I need to read. One announcement is from our well-wisher and of course a very eminent member, Padma Shri Manas Chaudhary ji. He is not being able to attend the program as of now, since there is some urgent business at which his presence is essential. And of course, our esteemed special guest, Honorable Minister of Social Welfare, Government of Meghalaya, Sri Paul Lingdoji. He is also caught up in a cabinet meeting, and that will take some time, so he will be slightly late probably. And in the meantime, General Secretary, Central Puja Committee has brought forward a message to be shared from the General Secretary of Shillong Muslim Union and of course the former Cabinet Minister of Government of Meghalaya, Sri Saidullah Nongrungji. So that is a message that I would like to read here, and which will be followed by the dance recital from the members of the host Durga Puja Committee. But as of now, the message from Sri Saidullah Nongrungji. Here it goes. On the auspicious occasion of Durga Puja, I extend my warmest greetings to all the brothers and sisters celebrating this festival, Durga Puja. It is a time for Hindus to come together and celebrate the triumph of good over evil. It is a time to reflect on the values of courage, strength, and resilience. Durga Puja is also a time to celebrate the diversity and richness of Indian culture. It is a time to remember that we are all Indians, regardless of our religion, caste, or creed. I wish everyone a happy and prosperous Durga Puja. On behalf of my Muslim community, I am proud to live in a country where people of religions are free to celebrate their festivals with joy and enthusiasm. I believe that religious diversity is one of the greatest strengths of our nation. On this occasion of Durga Puja, I call upon all Indians to come together and celebrate the unity and harmony of our country. Let us all pledge to work together to build a better future for all Indians. With warm regards, Saidullah Nongrum Meghalaya Shillong. Thank you so much, sir. And as of now, we have the dance recital from the host Durga Puja committee. Thank you.
Friends here, on behalf of the Gurdwara Shri Guru Singh Sabha and the Sikh community of Shillong, I would like to wish the entire Shillong population a very happy and prosperous Durga Puja. And also I would like to thank the CPC and the Hindu Mission Committee to have invited us here for this very auspicious occasion, and very rightly said by our dear Bishop Sir Purely that this kind of atmosphere brings all of us together, and we should, really take advantage of this kind of harmony between all the communities and learn from our mistakes in the past. Thank you so much.
Dr. Kamaljeet Singh Ji, for sharing your thoughts and your good wishes with all of us. May I now invite on stage Sri Nobo Bhattacharjee, President CPC, for his presidential address.
Namaskar, leaders of different religion and faith, our distinguished guests, P.R. Bla from the Senjuk, the Rambashnongs of this locality and from other areas, presidents, secretaries of different Durga Puja committees, officials, my colleagues in the Central Puja Committee, the President, Secretary of the Hindu Mission, the Mandir Committee and the Puja Committee both, and all the friends present here this evening. It's long 30 years that the caravan of harmony has traveled and traversed through the state of ours. And this has primarily been made possible by all of you leaders of different faith and religion who are present here and who have responded to this initiative of Central Puja Committee 30 years before. At that juncture, I don't think there were any such initiatives anywhere in the country. It was subsequently that we used to get queries that how we had started and what was the process. But it was virtually a spontaneous response to the tenets of the Hindu way of life, of being inclusive and taking everyone on board in celebration and ushering in the festival season. And that is how this idea emanated, the seeds were planted, and today we are all deriving the fruits of celebrating our festival season, which starts with Durga Puja, Diwali, Chhat Puja, and Christmas. In the middle we have the Eid. So together it is an orchestra of harmony. Now the word harmony is just 7 letters, but I think it carries a lot of meaning as far as we are concerned as humans. There are differences in our religious or faith-based belief, but we all agree that it is one God, although the streams may be many, but ultimately we go and meet in the ocean, or the path to the mountains where we meet are different, but finally to one Creator. That I think everyone agrees. So once we take forward this harmony of faith and religion, I believe harmony should be without uniformity. We cannot have uniformity and at the same time have harmony. Why? Because everything in nature, I think all of you will agree, all grow together. All beings can run parallel and give space to each other. Similarly, this harmony of religion and faith, while practicing in our belief, we can still move together as a composite body. Particularly in the pluralistic world today, we are seeing the challenges of diversity. So harmony itself can challenge this diversity and bring us all together. So harmony without uniformity, how we achieve this is through dialogues, through interaction and working together. And our working together should not benefit us. Our coming together should transcend down to the people of different faith and religion, and not only of one or two of these faiths. And this in Shillong, in Meghalaya, we proved that when we formed the Shillong All Faith Forum during the COVID times, in our own humble way, the tiny steps which we took together benefited large number of people and sent out the right message, cutting across all religion, faith, communities, whatever you have. So this itself, we took a leaf out of that and wanted to strengthen this movement. And CPC has been at the forefront of working together, believing in the principle and ethos of our Hindu way of life. As you know, when we worship, you'll see in the Vedas or the Upanishads, we are not only praying for our Hindu brethren, we pray for the entire humanity, and not only of humans, but of all living forms in this earth. So this is the beauty of our way of, that's why we say there is not a religion per se. It involves all. So here also, this get together of harmony, we want to usher in this festival season, that celebration with all in the same manner as I do with the brethren of my own faith or religion. So with this principle, we have moved ahead, and in spite of aberrations, we are committed to move forward, taking everyone with us in our stride. And CPC is committed to these ideals. We face some issues, we still face this year also, but that does not deter us to embrace all. In fact, we are embracing more people. This year there has been some issues, but we have taken it in our stride that we stand to be with all. We stand committed to our cause of upholding each and every human being as a human. Like Bishop Most Reverend Purely Lindo said, aberrations are there everywhere. But I think our coming together strengthens our society and sends out the right message. Like Mr. Blah is there. We are so happy. He never misses, I think he hardly misses this CPC's get together of harmony. Similarly, we have he is not representing a faith, but he is representing the majority community here, and that we are celebrating our festival is also thanks to the major segment of the majority community which facilitates this. There are minority portions who may not or who may have misgivings, but I am sure that this major community, major segment of the majority community has a different influence on them. So this is why we are celebrating, we are expanding, and we hope that this Puja celebrations also we will celebrate with all the gaiety and fervor. And I appeal to all from different faith and religion to join us, and it is the celebration of life, Mother Goddess, celebration of our different faiths, and particularly our faith on humanity, that after all, we are all humans. We may belong to different communities, religion or faith, but ultimately humanity is sublime and humanity will always succeed. So thank you so much once again to all the leaders of different faith who took time off to be here with us, and let us take this movement which Central Puja Committee started 30 years back, and we are committed to take it forward another 30, another 70, another 80 years. Our succeeding generations need to be also sensitized, because the world which was there 30 years before is not the same today. So we also need to sensitize and create awareness in our generation today, that have faith in your faith, faith in all religion and faith in humanity and all living forms. Thank you so much. Sorry for taking time, but we express our gratitude again to all, and I'm sure that the entire community of Meghalaya, I say one single community, will rise to every occasion and every challenges of diversity to emerge victorious. Thank you. Dhanyabad. Kublai Shibur. Sorry, I'm back again. But anyway, someone has to say something since we are waiting for our chief guest, Bapal Lindo, to arrive. So, I would just like to point out that this Sarat Samman which is given, Bapal Lindo has arrived. Welcome, sir. I would like to just welcome Bapal Lindo, the local MLA and the Honorable Minister for Social Welfare, Tourism, etc. We know, sir, you are busy with the cabinet, but thanks for being present. So we were just mentioning that our Honorable Governor is unwell and he was not able to make it to this function, but he has sent his message and that he would like to join subsequently next month when we have the valedictory function. So since I've started, I just wanted to say the pluralistic structure and the ethos of Central Puja Committee, particularly related to our Sarat Samman, where we felicitate and recognize the contributions of individuals or organizations from different faiths. That also is a part of our orchestra of harmony. And some of the names I would like to over the years. This Sarat Samman was started in 2010, and in 2010 we had felicitated individuals who got the Sarat Samman, Sri D.N. Joshi, Dr. The felicitation of Bapal Lindo, our beloved MLA of this constituency and Honorable Minister. Thank you, sir. So we had felicitated Dr. D.N. Joshi in 2010 when this Sarat Samman was started, Dr. Subrata Das, Father Chilia, Sri Dungarmal Singhania, Sri Parmananda Shah. Then in 2011 we had Srimati Uma Purkaister, Sri Afzal Hussain, Dr. Sylvanus Lamare, Sri B.B. Chetri, Sri Hiranmay Dhar. In 2012 the late Bishop Sri Dominic Jala. Then from the Unitarian Church, there is a Davidson Marbania. So then from the All Saints Cathedral, Reverend P.B. Lindo. So from all sections and from all faith and religion, that was our effort to recognize and strengthen this bond among the different religion and faith in our state, because this is one state where we have till now never witnessed any religious discord. It has never happened. It might have happened some among communities or among different sections of the society, but not on religious lines, or we never had the challenges of religious diversity. And I think all of us here are committed to uphold this and strengthen this bond. Thank you. Now Paul is here. I'll hand over to our host, Jonah Goswami. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dada. It was indeed a befitting extended presidential address. Paul, welcome to the program. We were aware that you have been caught up in the cabinet meeting, but better late than never. Welcome back. We all know Paul as the local MLA, as the Minister of Tourism, Social Welfare, and of course, he is an orator par excellence, a man of letters. Paul, we wait for you to kindly address the August gathering.
Good evening, friends. Our various faith leaders gathered here on this very auspicious occasion, the 30th celebration of the get-together of all religious communities. Our Bishop, Yuri Legudor, representative from the Ramakrishna Mission, Vidya Maharaj Ji, Mr. Das, Jaya Das, members of the Central Puja Committee. I will take a lot of time naming each one of you because I know most of you by name, so it would sound like a telephone directory. So I would rather go straight to first and foremost, let me tender my apologies for not being here on time. I have tried and improved on my time management skills, but today the cabinet had a few very important items to take up, including the issue that bothered all of us, still bothers all of us, the recent fire incident at Nailat and the remedial measures that the state government has to take. Immediately after the cabinet meeting, I was also tasked with the responsibility of addressing the media, hence the delay. Our chief guest, who is supposed to be here, the governor, is indisposed. So, but that does not mean that I am related to the rank of a chief guest, because this is my constituency, so I would rather see myself as the chief host of this program. I've been introduced as a minister of the government of Meghalaya, but Naba will recall, Paji and Lars will recall, that I had attended such get-togethers right from where you mentioned 30 years ago when I was president of the Khasi Students' Union. So I have seen this annual get-together in various capacities as a student leader, as a political leader, and also as a friend of the Hindu community. And I think you've chosen the best, the most ideal location for this year's get-together. But now I just spoke about harmony among various religious communities. Where else do you see a better example of that unity except here at Mumbai? Immediately on the borders of our Hindu mission is the Presbyterian Church, and we took a couple of meetings that the church was being built in order to allow for the church to get more space, and through those negotiations we could finally finalized on a common boundary wall between the two religious institutions. And I can assure you that the goodwill far surpasses the height of the wall, which is why, as a member of the church, I could be present here today and not be being summoned by my pastor tomorrow. Lower Mogram also has the distinction of our having the only outdoor stadium which belongs to the Muslim community. And after a few rounds of discussions, they were amenable and agreed to the idea of having the Eidgah ground being constructed by the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs, of which I was in charge of, and then the ground became common for every citizen to use. I think there are rare examples of church services being held on an Eidgah ground anywhere in India. So that is the legacy of our locality, our shlum, and therefore I consider myself as a host who has seen the 3 decades of how things have changed and yet how things remain the same. That bond of amity, of friendship is very strong indeed. We also have representatives here from the CPC. I could see Pamil here, one of the most prominent families of this locality, a very staunch proponent of the CPC movement. Where else can you get such a mix of various religious entities, yet we all abide by common tenets where humanity ultimately is our religion. Just now at the end of the press briefing I was asked, what do you have to say about some NGO questioning our holding the Cherry Blossom Festival even on a Sunday, which I was asked is a holy day. I said every single day is a holy day, because we are supposed to pursue a few things in the eyes of God, and if we say that this is a holiday, the rest of the week are on holidays, then it's a very wrong concept. So we all are different, we walk in different paths leading to one common center of convergence. And that is something that I believe will continue to be strengthened, will continue to be fostered. And we met just a few days back, the various faith leaders of Shillong had met me at my office chamber, because we could also see that we need to go beyond the 4 walls of our places of worship. The issue of drug trafficking, the drug menace that has become a most potent threat to our youngsters today cannot be addressed by the government alone. Which is why we have been meeting. We have already had 2 rounds of meetings, and these meetings, I'm sure, will further strengthen that bond of unity and our sense of being committed to a certain mission. Therefore, my fervent appeal on the eve of Durga Puja is that we take this battle forward. The fight between good and evil. How do you take that fight forward? Not simply by reading your scriptures or saying your prayers. We need to be proactive as citizens. I appeal to all the faith leaders and your faithfuls gathered here to take this message very seriously, because there is no point if the government continues with developmental activities, building roads, building bridges, building institutions, if we cannot build human beings? And how do we build human beings? If we subject them to all kinds of pressures and temptations, and especially the fact that today 6 out of 6 districts in the state have been declared as highly sensitive and prone to drug trafficking. Therefore, I take the opportunity of seeking the support of each one of you, seeking your active cooperation, and also our sermons and speeches should no longer be confined to just religious texts. Let us go contemporary and address this problem, and let us make sure that every church, every mandir, every temple, every mosque, every place of worship seeks a commitment from all believers that they should take a pledge to not only not be involved in narcotics and drugs, but also to fight the menace with all the fervor that it deserves. My profuse wishes to you on the auspicious occasion of Durga Puja. May we continue to be blessed, and may God guide us in our fight to ensure that light does survive, the rays of the sun does survive the threats of the gloom and doom that we are engaged in fighting with. Thank you. God bless all of you, and have a most rewarding Durga Puja. Thank you.
Words. In fact, life does survive, and life indeed is more powerful than evil collected together, or let's say it collectively together. And hence perhaps, in spite of darkness, it's the sunshine that finally prevails and heralds in a new day. Ladies and gentlemen, the co-founder of CPC, our former Education Minister of Meghalaya, Padma Shri Sri Manas Chaudhary ji is in our midst at this moment. May I please invite him on stage, sir, for a humble round of felicitation and of course some words. And I would like to request the President CPC, Sri Nabu Bhattacharya, and the General Secretary CPC, Sri J.L. Das, to kindly felicitate and escort Sri Chaudhary to the dais.
Puja greetings to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Very pleased to be here in the midst of the religious heads and the government representative in Mr. Paul Lindo, my former colleague in the cabinet, and all the believers in multiplicity of religious coexistence, and people who have made Shillong their homes, who are now embracing the most widely celebrated religious festival, Durga Puja. I have to say that Central Puja Committee has been organizing this event for the last 30 years with the aim to make Puja an all community affair as much as it's possible. The Puja has a social angle apart from the religious rituals and the spiritual angles of it. A large part is the festivity where the community is supposed to be involved. The Central Puja Committee has been trying to hold everybody together in this melting pot called Shalom. In our endeavor in the last 30 years, we have seen the spontaneous response of the people from all religious segments and especially the local tribal leaders. We believe this is the way forward, and I would like to appeal to all Puja committees that let's find ways of involving other communities in our festivities, if not the religious part. It should not preclude the involvement of the local tribes in the social aspects of the festivity, the cultural aspects of the festivity. We have made, in Rilbong Durga Puja Committee, we have made a small beginning this year that we are organizing an event called Beauty Pageant. And I'm so happy to tell you that young girls who want to be counted in this form of art, belonging to different communities, have joined and responded. We'll be very happy if some of you can come and watch. The event is organized 90% by local Khasi talents. The compeer, the musician, the judges, all are local Khasis who are very good at this kind of activities. Now what I'm trying to basically tell you is, we need to involve them in our social gatherings and social opportunities which the festivals offer, and we need to carry on the traditional warmth and good relationship that it has existed for more than 150 years that many of us have lived here. So my appeal to all the Puja committees, as Paul was mentioning, that we should not be confined to the temples and churches. Religion is what we practice between 2 Sundays or 2 Fridays, or between mandir and home. What we practice is what religion should actually be. So we have to make a small beginning. I would like to appeal that let's do it. This is the best way to tell the world that Mother is one, God is one, and we are the children of the same God. Thank you very much, and best wishes for a happy Puja. Thank you.
I thank the Puja committees who are here this evening will take note of that very innovative and genuine suggestion that has come up from Mr. Chaudhary. With that tact somewhere, we will certainly move forward towards a better tomorrow. I'm certain about it, and I think we all would be convinced. Coming to the end of the program, we now have the vote of thanks, which will be delivered by Sri Ram Sevak Singh Ji, Working President, Central Puja Committee, Meghalaya. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, after the vote of thanks, we will have the refreshment in the form of high tea. So as of now, we have the vote of thanks.
पहले वोट ऑफ थैंक्स की श्रृंखला में आप सबों को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं सबसे पहले अपने चीफ गेस्ट श्री पाल लीडो जी का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। सरकार महोदय, आपने देर आए लेकिन दुरुस्त आए। दुरुस्त इसलिए आए क्योंकि ठीक आपका कर्म भाषण देने का आ गया था और आप उपस्थित हो गए, इसलिए मैं हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। आपके आगमन मात्र से ही हमारे इस सभा में चार चंद लग गया है महोदय। इसके साथ ही आपने अपने ओजपूर्ण भाषण में जो ज्ञान की गंगा बहाई है, हम श्रोतागण इसको सुनकर धन्य धन्य हो गए हैं। इसलिए मैं आपको हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। साथ ही हमारे एक्स मिनिस्टर, भूतपूर्व मिनिस्टर श्री मानस चौधरी का ये पूजा तो रोज करते हैं, उनका एक पूजा ऐसा है जिसको भुलाया नहीं जा सकता। मानव पूजा सबसे बड़ा पूजा होता है और ये महोदय आज 5 वर्षों से गरीब दलित जनता को फ्री भोजन खिलवा रहे हैं। इसलिए वो हमारे पास आए हैं, उपस्थित है। इनको हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ और लंबी आयु की कामना करता हूँ। चाहे गरीब जनता इनके द्वारा हमेशा जीवित रहे, खाते रहे। इसलिए इनको हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। साथ ही हमारे बहुत सारे लोग, मिनिस्टर, विधायक यहाँ उपस्थित है, जिनका नाम लेना सब संभव नहीं है, उनको मैं हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। साथ ही हमारे जितने भी NGO के लोग हैं, दरबार सुदाम, KCU, सेन खासी, सेन जंतिया, जो भी लोग यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं, सबको मैं नाम लेना तो संभव नहीं है, हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। मैं इसके साथ ही उन लोगों को बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ जो इस पूजा का आयोजन करने के लिए मेघालय हिंदू मिशन के लोगों ने हम लोगों का जो इजाजत दिया है और हम लोग को टाइम पर यहाँ सभा करने का अनुमति दिया है। इसलिए यहाँ के जो भी कमेटी के लोग हैं, मेघालय हिंदू सभा के, मेघालय हिंदू दुर्गा पूजा कमेटी, सबको मैं हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। उसके बाद मैं हमारे जितने भी अग्रिम पर्दे पर रिलीजियस लीडर लोग हैं, ईसाई, सिख, बौद्धिस्ट, उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इसलिए देता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने अपना बहुमूल्य समय निकालकर यहाँ आया है और अपना वोट भाषण देकर इस सभा में चार चांद लगा दिया है। इन सभी धार्मिक महोदय को मैं हृदय से आभार करता हूँ। आप लोगों का एक साथ बैठना ही ये साबित करता है ये सांप्रदायिक सौहार्द का जीता जागता नमूना है। अतः इन सभी हमारे जो धार्मिक गुरु है उनको मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ, हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। अब इस हमारे मीडिया वर्ग जो शुरू से ही हमारे सारे कार्यक्रम को कवर कर रहे हैं, जो कल पेपर में आएगा, न्यूज में आएगा, इस मीडिया के लोगों को मैं बहुत हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ कि आपने आकर हमारे इस कार्यक्रम को कवरेज किया है, जो कल न्यूज में आएगा। आजकल न्यूज का ही जमाना है और ये भी कहा जाता है कि प्रशासन का चौथा स्तंभ ये न्यूज ही है, मीडिया ही है। इसलिए मीडिया को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। साथ ही हमारे पुलिस वर्ग जो इस सभा को बहुत शांति ढंग से वो शासित कर रहे हैं, चला रहे हैं, पुलिस कर्मियों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। साथ ही हमारे जितने भी दुर्गा पूजा कमेटी के प्रेसिडेंट, सेक्रेटरी मेंबर आए हैं, इस कमेटी के भी लोग हैं, सबको मैं हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और खासकर उन बहनों को जो अपना सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम यहाँ आकर प्रस्तुत किया है, उन बहनों को, बेटियों को मैं हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। अब जितने भी हमारे पूजा कमेटी विभिन्न के प्रेसिडेंट से किया है, उनको भी मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं एक जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि हम जो पूजा करते हैं वो सिर्फ अपने लिए, अपने लोगों के लिए नहीं करते हैं, ये पूरा संसार के लिए, विश्व के लिए और करते हैं, क्योंकि ये पौधे, पेड़, नदियां, पहाड़ सब में शांति रहे, इसके लिए हम पूजा करते हैं। तो लास्ट में मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा, आप जरा गौर से सुनिए, सुनने मात्र से ही बहुत कष्ट दूर हो जाते हैं। सुनिए, ओम धौ शांति अंतरिक्षम शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापः शांति रोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वे देवा ब्रह्म शांति सर्वं शांति सामा शांति रेव शांति रेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओ इन्हीं दो शब्दों के साथ आप सबको मेरा नमस्कार।
Dhanyavad Ram Sevak ji, and for that wonderful message of Shanti, Om Shanti. That is what the world needs and craves for. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the end of today's afternoons, which has now stretched on to the evening's program. I hope the fervor, the taste, the sanctity, the auspiciousness that is associated with any religion for that matter, be it the ensuing Durga Puja, Christmas or Eid, let it continue to ornament, decorate and glorify our lives on earth. God bless each and every one of you, and please do take a sip of the cup of tea that awaits you all. The refreshment which has been sponsored by the host awaits you all, so please take part in that. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.